The People's Review presents the top 10 beaches in the world that you might want to add to your travel goals. For our first stop, the Waipio Valley Beach. It is located in the Makua district of the Big Island of Hawaii. Waipio means curved water in the Hawaiian language. Reaching the place is said to be one of the hardest things when you are planning to visit, since the roads leading to the place is considered as the steepest road of its length in the United States, and possibly in the world. The shoreline in the valley is a black sand beach popular with surfers. There are also a few taro farms located in the valley. Several large waterfalls fall into the valley to feed the river, which flows from the foot of the largest falls at the back of the valley out to the ocean. A fun fact trivia, the valley was the site of the final scene in the 1995 sci-fi film Waterworld. So for those who are not just planning to go to the beach but also to go hiking, this will surely be the place for you and probably to your family. On the ninth spot, the Mole Beach. It is located in the city of Florianopolis, Brazil. The beach extends 960 meters and the width varies from 10 meters to 120 meters. The beach is frequented by surfers and gliders who use the hillside in the south as a slope for takeoff. Normal length of the wave varies from 50 meters to 150 meters, which fast and powerful coming from both left and right direction. A fun fact trivia, it is one of the many LGBT touristic spots of Florianopolis. Next, Blue Beach, Vieques, Puerto Rico. A long thin stretch of perfect sand and crystal clear water in 1,000 shades of blue make this one of the Caribbean's top beaches. Accessed by parking in one of the 21 tiny turnoffs along a bumpy, unpaved road in the middle of the island's Western National Wildlife Refuge. For our top 7, the Ipanema Beach, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The beach scene is a bustling one year round on the mile-long stretch of sea and sand that inspired one of the most famous bossa nova ditties of all time. The lively area is no doubt fueled by the parade of beautiful beachgoers. The majestic views of the mountains to the west, the non-stop hype of game playing in the form of football, volleyball, and the hybrid foot volley, and the seemingly never-ending supply of beer and kashaka. On our 6th spot, Sunset Beach, Oahu, Hawaii. It is well known for one of the world's best places to watch big waves and go surfing, especially in winter. Today, Sunset Beach is home to the prestigious Vans Triple Crown of Surfing, which is part of the World Cup of Surfing. It also holds contests such as the Pipe Masters and a stop on the WSL Championship Tour. Contrary, the water here becomes as calm as a lake in summer and is a great place for snorkeling. Above all, as its name suggests, it is the sunset that really sealed the deal. Next, Honopu Beach, Kauai, Hawaii. Also known as Cathedral Beach, Honopu, like Waipio Valley, is quite difficult to reach. For first-time visitors, it's not accessible except by water. So to get there, you must swim from an offshore boat or from neighboring Kalalau Beach, which is quarter-mile swim. But the trouble is really worth it. Just think of the sparkling sand bordered by vegetation, soaring up high, and on most times, there's even no soul inside. A fun fact trivia, it served as a location on such films as 6 Days, 7 Nights, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and King Kong. On our top 4, Anslacio Proslin, Seychelles. Anslacio, on the northwest tip of Proslin Island, is known widely as the most beautiful beach in the Seychelles, and is by far the most photographed. It is no wonder The beach is long and broad with velvety sand and shocking blue water. It is fringed with swaying palms and leafy takamaka trees. To add to the drama, it's also framed by enormous granite boulders on either side. Next, Pansy Island, Basaruto Archipelago, Mozambique. A group of 6 islands that remain under the radar despite their increasing popularity. Known collectively as the Pearl of the Indian Ocean, Basaruto is most easily reached by air from Johannesburg to Vilanculos and then onward by small aircraft or boat. And now, for our top 2, the Honokalani Beach, Wainapanapa State Park, Maui, Hawaii. With its jet black shore, lapis lazuli waters, and thick, jungle-like foliage, Honokalani Beach is a photographer's dream. Besides lying lazily on the sand, which is actually made up of tiny lava pebbles, there's much more to do. You can find seaside lava tubes and sea caves carved into the lava cliffs along the shore. It's wild, unspoiled Hawaii at its best, and a necessary stop en route to Hana. Open your eyes for our number 1. El Nido, Palawan, Philippines. Shockingly, Palawan remains steadily under the radar. Even though this is the second year it has ranked number 1, El Nido alone is home to around 50 white sand beaches. It is impossible to choose just one, all of which are set around dramatic limestone formations and boast the finest and whitest sand you will ever see. The water is so blindingly blue, it makes the Caribbean Sea look murky in comparison. And the sunsets? Well, they will ruin you for life. Consider yourself warned. And now, we're done on our top 10. So what are your plans? Don't forget to share to us by commenting down below. And don't forget to subscribe.